be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Jones wants to throw to start things out here. He'll get this underneath to Stevenson. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
The tight end Henry here in motion. First carry now for Ramondre Stevenson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now Jones. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
They'll send Parker in motion right. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. Down to the 25. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson rolling to his right. connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here we go on fourth. Watson being chased out left. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Throwing Jones. They'll roll him out right. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Jones now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Now a second down and 6.
You got nothing. He's checking.
Operating from the gun. Jones checking this down to Stevenson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up first and goal.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
No score after one on EA Sports. Here we go now on first and goal. They'll try the right side with Harris. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Switch gears. He's coming. We got double up. He's coming. Double up.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Nick Folk for the point after. cuts it to make it 7-0 Patriots. Now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
From the gun on third, Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and the Patriots are going to take possession of the football.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Now a play fake here on first down. Open receiver here, complete, it's Parker. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
Check four.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Browns will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Handoff up the middle. Hunt. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Good work, D. That's how we go, fellas.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd and 2. Watson sliding out of the pocket. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
That was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes, so when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Watson's throw taken in by Grant.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 20-yard line. From the red zone now, Watson looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play, but so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson escaping the pressure right. He finds his man, complete. That's Grant.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Hunt will try going up the middle. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Watson And this is going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. On fourth down, Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Aguilar in motion left. They go play action here on first down.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So that, Charles, maybe the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something, because we're into the third quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. From just shy of midfield, Watson, he'll buy some time right, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Jones. That's caught by Myers. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 13-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Parker. And he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. Tonight we've got an AFC matchup on tap between the Las Vegas Raiders and the New England Patriots. Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And we are underway in Foxborough.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive.
And some room to work. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Again, it's Stevenson.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
40 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. From the gun, it's Stevenson.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Aguilar in motion left. Now Jones. Off play action. Rolling to his right.
Targets Parker, and he's got him on the crossing route.
Touchdown, Patriots. Devontae Parker, 30 yards.
And the Patriots will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes the score 7-0. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And some oohs and ahs from the crowd as he jukes his way forward for a couple of yards. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
He gets this to Davante Adams.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now a first carry for Brandon Bolden. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On play action. Now Carr.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Devin McCourty picks it off.
And the Pats are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. Tonight we've got a good AFC matchup on tap between the Las Vegas Raiders and the New England Patriots. This could get interesting. Here's interesting. An onside kick to start this thing. And this is secured by the Patriots. Well, there's two sides to every coin. You come on the road, you get the onside kick to start the game. What a boost, but you don't get it. And now your back's against the wall a little bit.
You're exactly right. You nailed it perfectly. And so many ways to go at it when you're on the road. You think to yourself, well, if we start on defense, we blitz them early, try and create a big play. If we start on offense, we throw the big pass downfield. In this case, they said, forget all of that. Let's do it on special teams and try and catch them off guard with an onside kick unsuccessfully.
Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson.
And some space here. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Ramondre Stevenson, 48 yards. And the Patriots put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Folk connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From just shy of midfield, Carr. And it's complete to Adams. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 33. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Carr will find his tight end. That's Waller.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Raiders respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Fields it right around the goal line.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
It's caught inside the 25.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
69 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Here's Stevenson.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. They'll try and run with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Patriots have retaken the lead.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now they'll throw with Carr.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And this one too low.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Check 52.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. They find some open field here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Folk connects on the extra point, and that makes it 21-8. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Jacobs will score. Touchdown, Raiders. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second down, it's Stevenson, and he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down. They run once more with Stevenson, and this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
They'll run for it. It's Stevenson.
And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. First down, here's White.
Down to about the 32.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Card out a throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Pats are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defense.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Carlson now to add the extra point. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones out to his left. It's caught by Aguilar. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Off play action. Jones. Open man is Myers.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Hunter Henry brings it in.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Back to throw again.
Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Jones off the play fake. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they have regained the lead. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play. He's got him in, complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they have regained the lead. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Jones. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. A good gain on first has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. A final shot before break. Jones. They'll roll him out right. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
On 2nd and 9, Carr.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Carr.
Here's White. They set up the screen.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Carr going to go on 4th down. Steps away. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield.
And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
27 yards, a big play there on 4th. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots' 35. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, 25 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Carr will look to throw.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
When it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
From the gun, it's Stevenson.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris, a 23-yard run. And the Pats are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's got room. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, 59 yards. And the Raiders strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line ready to go. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. In just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. 137 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Here's Jones. On 1st and 10. Open man down the field is Henry. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Stevenson fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Stevenson again. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ramondre Stevenson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Patriots have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. They're going to try and run for it. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. And how about this decision? Tie game, 4th quarter. They want the ball back on the onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a give up the middle. This is White. Lawrence Guy able to bring him down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. On second down, Jacobs. And some room to run now. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Now, hold on a second. Why would they decline that? Charles?
I don't have a good answer for you, but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards. Minimum.
You're in the positive in the yardage, and you get to rerun the down you just had.
I like that. I like that little extra on top of the whole thing. This makes 0 sense.
2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
So that's going to move them half the distance.
First of all, you can't jump in this situation, but think about your play calling now. Could easily change what you want to do and maybe make things a little bit easier.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well,